Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have a reading for Aries. I have a little bit of extra stage going because I feel like there's very much so like an end of one chapter and the beginning of a new chapter. We might see the World card because we have the ship and the girl. And it feels to me like this is telling you, Aries, that you have a new adventure. You might be moving, you might be starting a new job, you might be changing your career direction altogether. There's something here that makes you feel a little bit small or a little bit unsure of yourself. And this reading is going to be all about making sure you realize you got this under control, you'll be just fine. Get rid of all of that toxicity, because this is going to be a lot less scary for you than you think. It's actually going to be a lot of fun. So, I'm talking about your life, not necessarily this reading. This reading might be scary. All right, you guys, let's call in spirit with some wind chime time. Also, you may notice I have added some artwork. I don't know, just wanted a little bit of more orange up there, I guess. So this color scheme's working out. Good morning, Miss Tiana. How are you doing? All right. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. We're going to, I think, start with the signs of the times and see what else we have for you, Aries. Had to go with the red lipstick today because, red is your color. How does that work? Stability. You know what? This is beautiful because this is so well suited to your little boat here. Don't tease me with Dr. Pepper. That's so cruel. I'm still stuck on my V8 right now, just, waking up. But Dr. Pepper, you're next. No, this is lovely. This is like, yeah, you might be a little bit nervous. Maybe you feel like, in general, you go on larger boats that have a little bit more security. Have you ever been on a sailboat? I went on a sailboat when I was in Hawaii. This was ages ago, okay, you guys? So, like, I don't know, maybe shit's changed. But I thought I was gonna die, okay? And I like being on the water. I love boats, I love swimming, I love fishing. Like, if it's on a lake or an ocean, I'm cool with it, right? But that sailboat experience, I was like drenched and vomity. It was not a good look. Hello. I don't do that here, but you're welcome to hang out. I do have a lot of videos, and some of them have yes or no questions within the title, as in it calls out yes/no, because that's when I do my ask any question, you can get your answer. So you might want to check out one of those. But I also just wanted to mention, you guys, we have 3 and 13 and number 16. So, the message here, Aries, is that you might think this new adventure or this risk you want to take is a little bit questionable, or you can't really say there's a guarantee that things are going to go the way you want or the way you expect them to. This is how you get your stability. I don't know if you're working towards having the dream house. I don't know if you just want to feel like you are doing work that actually does something. But there is an element here of this new adventure bringing you stability as well as a little bit of adventure. Hopefully, no vomity feelings, though. Infinity. Okay, so I do just have to do a quick little shout out to Sean, because Sean, when I had to record your personal reading, this card came out in the one that or in one of the ones that I couldn't send to you. This is number 43, and we have unlimited potential. This is like giving me the vibes that maybe you have a plan in your head. You don't have it all worked out. You don't have all of the answers, right? But there's something really amazing that you're working towards, that you're going to build, that you're going to discover. This is like a huge green flag, like the universe saying, yes, please go do this. This is what you're meant to do with your life. All right, let's get some tarot, shall we? This is the Morgan Greer. Me too. I keep waiting for the weather to get a little bit warmer again here because I want to go out on the lake. We have the Three of Wands, the World in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so here's the current sitch, Aries. This reading is for you if you feel like you have gotten a little bit impatient waiting for things to change in the current environment. You're like, yo, where my ships at? Dude, do you even see water there? I'm asking this because Three of Wands, generally speaking, let me get like the OG. Three of Wands has like that general connotation of somebody who is waiting for things to happen, somebody who is waiting for their ships to come in, but it also signifies someone taking action. So it's almost like a snapshot in time where you're realizing, oh, I was waiting, but I could probably also just like go to them. So even this one is very yellow, but you'll notice there's like, sorry to flip you off, there's like little ships in here, right? This one, you actually have a reason to kind of be waiting for your ships to come in. Aries, this one came out for you specifically to say there's some really amazing shit out there for you, but you can't just sit on your ass, okay? I love you, but you can't sit on your ass. There's something here about you knowing you have unlimited potential, dreaming this dream or thinking this could be the right move for me, but do I have the balls? Of course you do. I haven't seen them, but I'm pretty confident you do. The World and the reverse, Nine of Pentacles. So you're too stationary, okay? You are too amazing to be sitting there doing the thing people do when they settle, okay? You're meant for bigger things than what you're currently doing. This Nine of Pentacles seems to suggest either you have recently reached some kind of financial stability that enables you to be a little bit wild or take a little bit of a chance, right? For others of you, you move into the Nine of Pentacles, which is independence, financial security, also looking really good if you're single, right? You move into this age of your life when you move away from your current setting. So we might see a lot of recurring imagery here in terms of somebody being encouraged to move forward, right? Seeing things like the Chariot, the Six of Swords. We already have the World and the Three of Wands. I feel like you are destined to experience something new. For some of you, this could be like an opportunity to work abroad or study abroad. Hey, who wants to study abroad? That's a girl joke. Okay, I'll see myself out. Two of Cups, Five of Wands. Why so serious? That's what I can't help but ask. When I see this Two of Cups cards, it's like, let me just, here's my cup. Will you take it? Instead of like, hey, look what I got you. It's a really cool cup. It's got a lot of love and emotion in it. It's more like, I present you my cup. It's very somber. I don't know. I just feel like the mood's off. You guys ever go to a party and you're like, I'm in a great mood. I had a little bit of a pregame sesh, sang some of my favorite tunes, and you show up and there's like drama happening. I threw a party one year and I almost hesitate to mention this. We'll just say somebody made the party all about them and was crying in the corner, and we're all like, I want to be there for you. I want to give you a hug, but like also, if you're not in a partying mood, like don't party. So I feel like you're in the party mood or you're in this like uplifting, like positive energy vibe, and there's somebody that's just killing the mood, right? Like, I don't know, you love this person or you feel like they're a great friend, maybe they're your family, and you're just kind of like, but I'm real sick of the drama. So since it follows you around, I'm not going to, you know? Like, I want to be there for you. I want to be supportive. I want you to have a happier life. But I'm also not going to spend my party times hanging out with somebody who doesn't want to party. That's a lot of the word party. Death in the reverse. Oh my God, I just heard I'm not dead yet. Was that you? I feel like you've just got this restlessness. Like, I don't know, I've lived here for too long. I've worked here for too long. I've dealt with these same issues too long. Maybe you know what it's like to live in a place like Minnesota where you're like, I think I've dealt with winters for too long, or at least like winters of this caliber, right? You're just like, I'm ready for something adventurous. I'm ready for something I could like write a book about. I'm ready for something that when I tell my friends or family, they're going to be like, you did what? Do you guys know how many people in my life, when I told them I was moving or I had already moved to Tennessee, were like, you did? You were in Minnesota like your whole life. Like literally, I lived in Minnesota, I lived in Iowa, and I lived in Mexico. Iowa and Mexico were both in the college years, right? So like Minnesota was my gal, okay? So you might be going through something like that. Yeah, a new beginning, Page of Pentacles. You're sitting there at least daydreaming about it, right? Like, what would it be like if I just picked up and moved, right? What would it be like if I just started my own business? Hi there, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? Hello, Miss Christina. Yes, I agree. I agree. Although I mean, I came this far. I feel like the least you could do is now move. All right. What else do we have for Aries? So you guys, I think you already know this. Aries, wherever you are, it is creating stagnation for you. Okay. There is like everybody is on those like fast moving walkways in the airport, and you're like, no, I think I'll just walk on the normal floor. It's a horrible analogy, but I think you know what I mean. You could be moving faster. You could be doing things that are important to you. You could be healing, but you're distracted by this tomfoolery wherever you are. For some of you, this is as simple as acknowledging that the social community you spend your time with is comprised of people that have been stagnant themselves, and that's what's making it hard for you to move forward. My father's a smart dude. He once, God, what did he do? He studied at Princeton, and I think I've heard him comment more than once that one of the best elements of that school, yes, there's great, you know, people who work there, the smartest professors like ever. I don't know. You guys can all like argue over who has the best school, but like Princeton's a pretty good name, right? He's like, being on that campus, you couldn't help but get smarter. He's like, I was probably one of the dumbest people on that campus, but I definitely learned some things. I mean, you have conversations with people who are thinking about things in a different perspective or come from a different background, um, have these lofty goals, and it lifts you up with it, right? Did you? What part of Minnesota? That's too funny. Um, you are being asked, this is your card, by the way, the King of Wands. Red, you are being asked to take control of your life and be a bit of an explorer. Whatever that means for you. For some of you, this is, hey, yeah, no, that's cool, bro. You can keep that job, but like, you know, that book you've been meaning to write, it's time to get on. Like, let's do this. Put together an outline. You know, develop that story arc, whatever it is, like hop to, no more waiting. Yeah, the Tower. It's time for change. Don't be scared of it. I know it might be unfamiliar, but it might be the best thing you've ever done. And then look what we have here. The Two of Cups that was just kind of like, eh, turns into a Three of Cups. They don't look much happier, you guys. Like, raise your hand if you're going to party with these peeps. No one? They look like all they want to do is drink cheap wine and talk shit. And like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It might be some people's thing, but they don't look very welcoming, is my point, right? Like, I don't feel like this is the right environment for your amazingness to blossom. So, onward. Six of Swords. I knew we would see that. Another card about traveling or moving forward. Six of Wands in the reverse is a feeling of failure or a feeling of not getting done what you wanted to. For some of you, there may be like a milestone birthday approaching, or maybe you have a high school reunion. I totally should have gone to mine. I'm such a lame-o for not going. It was just not a good time. I was getting ready to move, you know? Too much to do. But there's something here that seems to be kind of like tugging on your shirt, like, hey, don't you want to do this? Hello there, Voodoo. How are you doing? And you're being told if you want to stay where you are, that's fine, but you're going to be selling yourself short. You're not going to get all of the opportunities that you deserve to have. So move forward, take that leap of faith, do something a little bit crazy, change your whole life because I told you to. No, because your intuition told you to. You guys, I should never be the like first notification for you that something is true, right? This should always be about confirming what you know to be true. All right, let us go with the dragons. Oh, Mother of Dragons, what advice and counsel do you have for our dear Aries? I love that you came out as the King of Wands. I do want to see the Emperor, though, because that means you really stepped it up. Magenta Dragon, close. It's not quite red, but it's close. Enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Bring it forward, guys. Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. I don't know why that makes me giggle. Prepare for accelerated ascension. You better get your shit together, guys. You're on fire. Oh my goodness. Look at you. There's that red that we needed. You're on fire. Do you guys think I'm ridiculous or what? Oh my God. I feel like you need to like buy a seatbelt or a helmet or something. Shit's like really getting real. Like, are you going on a roller coaster? Ooh, we had this white gold dragon recently. I didn't remember this part. It says white gold dragon from Lyra. It's very important. Oh, yes, we did have this recently. So this connects you to the highest Christ light, which is not easy to say. I hope you're proud of me. Develop your casual... You guys, I'm getting a little bit out of control here. Develop your causal chakra, not casual. There isn't a casual chakra. Don't listen to me. Bathe in ninth dimensional Christ light. I gotta be real with you guys. Like, this is really like glitzy and fun, and I like the sparkles, but I don't feel as much from this card as I do the magenta one. Okay, the magenta is where it's at. I mean, I'm not dissing Christ light. That's cool. But what I specifically see here is like, this is what you could be doing, but you're over here dealing with low level shit, right? So you gotta prepare, prepare for accelerated ascension. Sorry, guys. It just wouldn't be fun if I wasn't myself. You know, I can't just sit here and be like boring. I'm so glad you guys are laughing at me. That's the goal. Did you spit out your coffee? I'm sorry. All right, what else do we have for Aries, please? Oh, I love it. More fire energy. You're on fire. Seven of Wands in the reverse, Prince of Wands. This is like, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't think it's the right time. I have some more excuses here in my bag. I'm going to find it for you, right? I had a really good conversation with my mom. I suppose that was partly it. When my mom and I have conversations, there's generally a lot of giggles and a lot of like what my mom would refer to as snarkiness. She was giving me advice on this stupid little drama situation, trying to follow me. No, not even follow me because it has nothing to do with me. Somebody trying to like bring me into this drama in Minneapolis. And I was like, bruh, I literally moved away so I didn't have to deal with this shit. Deal with it. It's not mine. But anyways, yeah, it's the chat with my mom who makes me especially giggly because she's like my bestie. Anyways, Knight of Wands, that's what the Prince of Wands is very like fast and passionate energy. This is somebody who is on fire, right? I love this reading, Aries. This is like your energy's all over it. You're just dealing with people that are trying to like put out the fire, right? Like these angry cards or these like cards are the cups. And look, no hate to my water signs, okay? I'm real Pisces, okay? Like super Pisces. And all I'm seeing from this is like people have these like disappointments or they don't work for change within their own life and then they're just kind of like negative Nancy. Just, and you're on fire. You're like meant to do stuff. So like you can't really be over there talking about lame stuff when you're meant to be doing really rad stuff, okay? So we have Page of Swords in the reverse. I don't know. Are you dealing with a bunch of people that are gossiping? Are you dealing with a bunch of people that have like money problems? I feel like there's something contagious here. Like being around them is just not good for you. Maybe it's just allergies. More fire energy. But I don't really like that it's Queen of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Hermit, and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse is about loss, or in my opinion, this is specifically missing opportunities. What is it underneath or clarifying? The Six of Wands in the reverse. You're missing out on opportunities. You're missing out on success. You're missing out on things that are meant to be your destiny because you're in a place that doesn't like foster what you're meant to be doing. That's why we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I would say that's probably the best reason to have the Queen of Wands in the reverse because generally I see that as jealousy. You might be dealing with some jealousy, but this is really more about unless you change your shit, unless you take this leap of faith, unless you do something kind of drastic here, you're missing out on an opportunity, a pretty big opportunity to like really live your life. The Hermit. Are you nervous to do something by yourself? I mean, we could have a chat. I moved across the country by myself. Like, come on, you have balls. I know you do. So use them. Do something cool with your life. Live your life to the most, right? YOLO. Because I don't want to see you live to regret not doing something that would have been amazing. I don't know. Maybe you have the ability to go on tour. Maybe you have the ability to teach English in a different country. Maybe you have the ability to go on a year-long living out of a motorhome adventure. Like, be wise, follow your intuition, but like do something a little bit crazy here, Aries, because for the Magician to come out in the reverse, this is like you got everything you need, you're just not doing it. I'm trying to think of a ridiculous analogy for you guys because so far I've been a little bit ridiculous. I feel like you needed it though. Like you're dealing with a lot of like me. Um, have you ever like bought all of the ingredients for something fire and then like left the meat out overnight or did something stupid to just like ruin it? Like I feel like you have all of the makings, okay, for something amazing. You could write the next great movie screenplay. You could become the next great reality TV star, right? Because we need somebody to replace the Kardashians, okay? But then you just don't do it? Like disappointment. Because you're yes. Yes. Yes, queen. King of Wands. You are the King of Wands. You're not the Queen of Wands, you're the King of Wands, okay? I don't know. Usually I see the Queen of Wands as pretty great. But in this situation, I'm saying let's not wait for these opportunities to just like fall in your lap. Sometimes you gotta just like dive through. No, you know what it is? You're at a water park, okay? You waited an hour on one of those little square stair things up to the biggest water slide you've ever seen in your life. Do you just like turn around and walk back down those stairs when it's your turn? No, you don't. You go right into that water slide like it's your calling in life, okay? You go down that water slide. You're the King of Wands. But you look just a little bit like you need somebody to like push you. Like, can I push you? Not like violently, just like into your abundance. Page of Wands. Now, this card's kind of interesting. I tend to see this as somebody who knows there's two choices, and there's one that they want to choose because it's what makes them feel alive. So choose the thing that makes you feel alive. This is making me want to go to an amusement park, you guys. This is awful. Sorry, guys, I didn't create any new content because I was at a water park. All right, what else do we have? Ten of Swords and Temperance. This is interesting. The first way I saw this combination is kind of unorthodox. I saw this as, yeah, peace and quiet is great, but it's time to do something a little exciting. It's time to like kill off the silence. It's time to do something that you would write a book about, okay? So what is that? Maybe you inherit a house and a land far away from here. Five of Cups in the reverse. You're not going to regret this. When you take this little into the water slide, you're going to be like, oh my God, that was the best water slide I've ever been on in my entire life. I love you guys. The Hanged Man in the reverse. Four of Wands. All right. You ever play that game? One of these things is not like the other. Wherever you are that thing. It's like that party. You walk in and you're like, yeah, what's up? I'm ready to party. And you get there and everyone's like somber and you're like, did somebody lie when they said that this was a party? 'Cause it doesn't look like a party. I guess I'm the party, so I'll just go through a party elsewhere. Like, you're all dressed up. Do you have somewhere to go? I don't think you're meant to be stagnant. You're not meant to settle like so many other people settle. This Four of Wands is saying it's time for you to, kick the boss's ass on that one level and then move into the next level up. All right, let's get some Kipper. I don't know. I'm still a little bit like meh on how I redid this side of my table. We might have to adjust. It's just kind of awkward because this thing always moves. I should get like a little clamp. Marriage in the reverse, huh? Change. That makes sense. So some of you may have gone through the end of a relationship and just kind of stayed where you were, either literally in the house where you lived with that person or in the town, in the state. Maybe you have to, maybe you have kids, but there's some opportunity here presenting itself to you to change. Now, what I really like about that middle card is that card, if you look at the book, it's not just about like, oh, I changed my shirt. Oh, I changed my job. That's literally a change of residence. It's literally, you see the bags in the car? It's literally about moving. You're nervous that it's going to be a little bit like of a bumpy ride. Nah, you got it. You can do what you need to do. It's going to be one of those decisions you make where you're like, so glad that I did that. I think we need, these are the Voyage of the Soul Oracle. Oh my gosh, you guys. Remember I said I added some artwork? That's fucking weird. Indulge, laughter, pleasure, bliss, vacation, escape, rebel. You be a crazy little rebel that people are like, oh, you can't predict what they're going to do next. What the shit? Oh my God, did you hear what Tiana did? Oh my God, did you hear what Miss Joanna did? Jealous. Wish I could live my life like them. This is going to happen. I cannot. That weirds me out. Oh, also, that's just like sitting upright at the back of the shelf. So one of these days it's going to fall. It's gonna happen. And then we have channel. I don't know why I just heard somebody go, Chanel. So I feel like maybe you're silly too. Downloads, or maybe you really like Chanel. Maybe that's what you wear to bed. Was that Marilyn Monroe? Elizabeth Taylor, one of those two. Claircognizance, flashes, information, and deliver. Like I said, I'm not going to be the first one to tell you something that's important. You're going to already have that intuition telling you, I need to make a change, and then I confirm it for you, right? Like, I feel like the outline of the face there is meant to imply some things may not be worked out. You may not have a completely fleshed out plan, but you have an idea. And if you need assistance, fleshing out this plan, you will get it. Sometimes it's as simple as asking for what you need. There have been difficult times in my life where I was like, hey, I don't know if anybody's out there like trying to help me, but could you send me like $100, please? And I shit you not, you guys, I got money the next day. I was like, not expecting. I'm like, rad. Yes, something crazy. Wait, what's with the double-sided tape? You guys, look at this. You're awakened, okay? That's why your environment feels uncomfortable in some way, like one of these things just doesn't belong here. Because there's a new place that's going to open your eyes in a new way. There's going to be a new perspective. There's going to be new people. Part of what's been so delightful about moving down here, aside from all of that drama I don't have to deal with anymore, is meeting new people, spending time with my great aunt and uncle that I used to only see every couple years, and now I get to see them every other week. There's something here. There's another place, even if it's just for a vacation, that is a spiritual quest for you. It is going to help you see things in the right way so that you can follow a very happy path for yourself. Um, oh my gosh, that's totally it, Miss Joanna. I love it. All right, we need some more tarot. Let's see. We're going to go with the Santa Muerte because one of the more like spiritual quest type experiences I've had was when I lived in Mexico as a student. And it kind of has that vibe for me, Aries. Like, I had a lot of, I don't know, I just really enjoyed such a drastic change because it really helped me to see how adaptable I am, how I can be happy in a lot of different environments. It taught me to like beans. I didn't used to like beans or jalapenos. Introduced new music to me, introduced new perspectives, I mean, I didn't really realize like how Catholics get down until I went to Mexico. I found out about pozole. I really need to find some pozole. It's been too long. So, I feel like there's a lot here that you could learn, that you are meant to learn, or that you could teach others. But you gotta take this leap of faith. Page of Swords in the reverse again, along with the Ten of Swords. So these two right here, we have a repeat. And this is telling me, yes, it might be a little bit scary because it might feel like an ending. You might feel like there are people who would not support you. But I'm here to tell you that it wouldn't actually end the relationships or the things that are important to you. Um, I had a lot of friends at one point. It's like a lot of people on Facebook, I don't use it, haven't for years. Um, but when I did, a lot of people were like super stoked on getting, thousands of people to be their friends. And I was just like never into that. Like one of my favorite things to do when I was on Facebook was, okay, you guys, it's time to delete people. And I'd go through and just be like, 107 people deleted from my Facebook. Exactly. Like Miss Christina says, I like to keep my circle small. So, what I'm trying to say is whoever is meant to be in your life will be in your life. Okay, you guys? You've got to make the right decisions for yourself in terms of where your journey is supposed to take you. You can't live for other people, right? I knew in my heart that what I really wanted to do when I moved here was spend more time with my family. Like, my great aunt and uncle are not the youngest, I want to spend time with them. Oh, I'm gonna get sad. I want to spend time with my parents, and there's something that may be holding you back that's like a family member or some sort of responsibility that you feel like you have to be there for. But I'm telling you, this is confirmation for you that you will have stability. You will be able to make it work. This is important for you. And the people that are meant to be in your life will still be in your life. Like, I'm amazed sometimes that there are some people I didn't really feel super close to last year in Minneapolis who have now been the kind of people that I talk to every day, right? Like you find out who your real friends are. Exactly. Exactly. That's the beautiful situation, right? When you have kind of tight circle of friends and you can rely on them, but there's minimal drama. Knight of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Cups. You may feel like it's taken a really long time for you to get through a difficult period in your life. Maybe something has had a longer lasting impact or issue. Maybe you felt like things haven't been the same, but there is a reason for that. It's read the room, you know? People are comprised of energy, and that energy, we pick up on it, right? So if the energy of that party when you walk in is not the energy that aligns with your energy, yo, make it a quickie and then head right back on out and start your party elsewhere, you know? We have the Page of Wands. You're going to get some sort of communication here. Maybe somebody else wants to take a trip. Maybe somebody else feels like movie. Maybe someone that you haven't seen for a long time moved somewhere that sounds cool, and so you at least know somebody. There's some sort of communication that makes it seem more doable or easier for you to accomplish. And I gotta be real, for some of you, this Queen of Swords in the reverse is actually saying the communication that you get is good because it frees you, because you see for once, okay, I don't have to be worried about moving away because the person that I was worried about offending isn't really being that respectful towards me. Like at this point, they've kind of earned a little bit of a demotion. Maybe they're being entitled. Maybe they're telling you how to live your life. But it would be foolish to listen to them. It's your life. I don't know. Isn't there a song from the 80s? Is it John Bon Jovi? I don't know. Y'all know. It's your life. All right. Ace of Swords. Four of Cups. All right. You guys love me because I don't put frosting on this shit, right? Like I just give it to you straight. The truth is something you already know, okay? This Four of Cups is somebody rejecting, or honestly, it comes across to me as somebody feeling regret, almost like a Five of Cups situation. This is somebody rejecting something they really want. So be honest with yourself. If this is a new beginning that makes sense for you, even if it seems a little bit wild, fuck it. Do it. Can you make it work? Do you have good vibes? Do you feel good vibes about it? Follow that intuition. No! Vegas needs somebody like you, Christina. You should probably just move there. Yes, there we go. Oh, I knew you would know it. And it's now or never. Yes. You're not going to live forever. Very true. Five of Wands. This is always the card that makes me hear Fire Starter by Prodigy. I know you guys, I'm a weird one. I like a lot of different kinds of music, but this is so great because it's underneath the King of Wands. We've been talking about red. We've been talking about fire. You're fire, okay? You're on fire. So this is meant to be a catalyst for you to fight for the life that you want, for you to live the life that you want. Ten of Cups. Oh, happy home. I fucking love that. We have the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Perfect progression. Saying, hey, I know what I want and I'm going to actually go for it. And then I'm going to actually get what I want. So like, hey, Aries, guess what? It goes the way that you want it to. Some of you were specifically looking for a butterfly as a symbol to do this, and you just got two of them. I know that's not for a lot of you, but that's for a couple of you. Three of Cups. Some of you may have a love interest. Maybe it's one of those back and forth. We've dated each other a few times. We can't really like let each other go. Don't let that be the reason you can't leave a place, okay? Again, if somebody's meant to be in your life, they will be in your life. All right, we have Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups. Okay, so the piece of advice here is you have options, okay? If you're thinking about a vacation, if you're thinking about moving, you might have like 3 or 4, maybe 5 places, shit, maybe 7, that you would consider. I want you to choose whichever one is maybe the scariest or is the most likely to make you happy, right? Like, have you ever watched those, shit, what's it called? You know, those like buying a house abroad, but sometimes they're really frustrating because you're like, your requirements are a little bit unrealistic there, buddy. House hunters. That's what it is. International house hunters. Where people are like, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of got sick of the rat race. So I decided to take my savings and go buy a house in Belize. I don't know. Maybe there's something crazy like that. But there's something here. Look at how happy she looks. She's like playing with her emotions there. Like she's giddy. Okay. So do it. Do it. Let's get some clarification from the mini Rider-Waite. Like, do you believe me yet? This is about opportunity. This is a blessing. This is abundance. Yeah, there's something good waiting for you to get off of your ass and go for it. Oh my God, stop it. 10 of Pentacles? You guys, this is the most money you can have. This is generational wealth. This could also be family. This could be saying you want to move somewhere to be near family and it's the best decision you ever made. Devil in the reverse, because it helps you firmly put the devil back where he belongs, which is not in your life, and fully enables you to live your life from a place of love, not a place of fear. Look, why do you think so many people are unhappy right now? People don't want to work. People don't want to have kids. You know what it is? It's because too many people let their fears and insecurities dictate their lives. Don't be that person. You're Aries. You're strong. You're bold. You're fire. Reject all that shit. I'm not afraid. I'm gonna live my life the way I want. Shit's gonna happen one way or t'other, but I might as well be doing what I want to do. 2 of Wands. I'm gonna get in all close, like, you see, he's assessing the land. He's like, oh, there's like a whole world out there, guys. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna do something different. People are gonna think I'm crazy because I changed my whole fucking life. Yep, don't care. Did what I wanted to do. That's gonna be you. And it'll give you a new perspective. You guys, I still can't get over this card matching that art. Ooh! Like the first day I put it up. Page of Pentacles, a new start, a new opportunity. For some of you, this specifically means you have long held a dream, something you wanted to do, and you have the ability to make it come true now. For some of you, that is, you know, moving abroad or moving down south or moving to Hawaii. I don't know. There's something pretty cool about it, though. Page of Swords in the reverse. All right, so here's the other thing. Some of you are settling when it comes to your own life because you feel like you have to help somebody who's constantly dealing with money issues. Stop it. Like, respectfully, you can find a way to be supportive to people without sacrificing your own dreams or the things that you were meant to do, okay? So I want you to defend your right to an adventure. Oh, and also that Nine of Cups, that's like the only Nine of Cups I have that has a damn ship on it. Travel. Do something scary, okay, guys? Maybe this is all about going to a water park with your friends. I don't know. There's something, well, yeah, it has something to do with water or emotions. We have the Ace of Cups. Hey, maybe there's Aries in your chart, Miss Christina. You never know. I gotta be real. This has been tugging on my heartstrings the whole reading. In particular, you guys, get this. 13 is my favorite number, and 313 used to be my apartment number. And those were the first two cards that came out. And it's about a brand new adventure. And I was like, okay, no, this is about Aries, though. Let's not make it about me. I always try to make sure that I'm reading for you guys, you know? Like, I feel like you can tell those channels where people are doing readings, but they're really just trying to get information on their own life. I feel like it just doesn't come across the same way. Like, the whole reason I do this, you guys, is because I want you to live your best life. So, you know, do it. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Swords. At least do a little bit of work each day to get closer towards this goal of yours, okay? Because I don't want you to have any regret over not doing something that would make you happy. All right, you guys, let's get one from the Zodiac fortune telling cards and then we'll call it a day. You have long been loved by one whom you least suspect. Secret crush? Maybe they're involved somehow. Maybe you go on this trip with them. Maybe they're the one who moved first and you're like, that looks like a great idea. You are too good for your own good. This to me screams, it's time to do something for you. Maybe you do a lot of work to take care of other people. It's time to take care of you. All right, you guys, let's leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for laughing at my jokes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading. Bye, guys.